That's the story this week. Welcome back to the Bear's Den. My name is Chris, and on this channel, you are going to get weekly stories to help you with your next Walt Disney World visit. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and let's get into the story this week. So I'm just wondering, did you notice yet? Have I made it clear? Can I make it any more obvious? If you haven't noticed just yet, we are out here at Flower and Garden Festival 2021 at Epcot. And we're going to be doing a couple of things. We're going to be trying some food, we're going to be checking out some of the topiaries, and we're going to be figuring out, is it really worth it to visit Flower and Garden Festival in 2021? Something I'm going to do for the food that I'm trying throughout the festival, and as we come back to the festival and try new things, I'm going to be rating the food that I try on a scale from 1 to 5 crisp bears. That's right, 1 crisp bear, we're never going to eat it again. 5 crisp bear every time I come to the festival, I'm going to get it. Like, so just so you understand, like 1 to 5 crisp bears, rating the food for you. This is research and science for you. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do, we're going to try here. Beef tenderloin tips here at Northern Bloom. You can find this over in the Canada Pavilion. Beef tenderloin tip, some mashed potatoes. It's definitely not a 5 crisp bear. Definitely not. 3.5 crisp bears for the beef tenderloin tips and the mashed potatoes and the other stuff with it at the Northern Bloom in the Canada Pavilion. So this is already one thing that I miss a lot from the Festival of the Arts or previous festivals. And so this is World Showplace that we're in right now. This is the festival center. This is where you're gonna find the festival favorites booth. You'll find merchandise in here, things like that. But during Festival of the Arts, this is where a lot of the artists were. This is actually where a big, almost like art gallery was set up with new artists in every week showcasing their work. You could purchase work and prints and things like that. One of the things that I've always found different about Flower and Garden Festival versus Food and Wine, or especially Festival of the Arts, is the interactiveness that comes with the festival. Now, one thing that you are going to find in World Showplace that was here during Festival of the Arts is going to be the World Showplace pianist. Pianist is going to come out from time to time, play some Disney songs, entertain the people that are in here taking a break, getting some air conditioning, enjoying some of the booths that are in here. But this is one thing that they brought back from the Festival of the Arts that I'm happy to see is still here. We have the Tropical Freeze from Isla Fresca, which is over between the France and Morocco pavilions in the back of World Showcase. Let's give it a shot. Not for me. This is not for me. Okay, here's the problem. First of all, you had that boba black cherry freeze during Festival of the Arts, which was delicious. Number 2, in previous Flower and Garden festivals, they had this watermelon cucumber slush. That was one of the best slushes I've ever tried. This is getting a 2. This is a 2 crisp bears. 2 crisp bears out of 5. It's just not good. Now, before I go any further in this video, I wanted to just point out to you guys real quick my mask. Today I'm wearing my Figment mask. Obviously here in the parks we're still required to wear masks that fully cover your nose and mouth at all times, unless eating or drinking while stationary. This mask was made by really good friends of mine, TMR Tours. The link to get their masks is down in the description. I love their masks. They have really cool, fun Disney designs. So if you're looking for a really cool, really fun Disney design mask like my Figment mask that I've got here, go ahead and check out the link in the description. TMR Tours, Ryan and Stacy, they're awesome, and they're at a great price too, so check them out. I talked about this in my video previewing Flower and Garden Festival just as Festival of the Arts was ending, and that was all about the entertainment that was going to be here. And one of the things that we were going to be missing this year was the Garden Rocks series. Now, in place of Garden Rocks, like I said in that video, and I'll link that video up above, we're going to get Voices of Liberty and Mariachi Cobre playing here on the American Pavilion stage. But we're also going to be getting local Orlando artists coming in and playing throughout the week. So they're really trying to make sure that the entertainment is up to the level that it's been in the past, but we're missing that Garden Rock series, definitely. We're cheating a little bit because, so the Italian kitchen, what is it called? Hold on, I gotta figure out what it's called again. But this is for Primavera Kitchen. The Primavera Kitchen in the Italy Pavilion, or just outside the Italy Pavilion, has the arancini that are from the Festival of the Arts again. So we're trying those, and we're gonna rate those this time. And then we're also trying the cannoli. This one's really for Pat. My brother Pat loves cannoli, so I'm gonna try that for him. Rate it for him. A little bit of the sauce on there. That is so good. I've got a number in my gut, but I want to try one more. I'm going to try this one. After this one, I'm going to rate this, though. This gets 4.5 crisp bears. Let's give the chocolate-covered cannoli a chance. Oh, dang. 4.5 crisp bears. Easy. That's really good. So one of the big highlights of Flower and Garden Festival is always the flowers in the garden. So the topiaries and the floral displays that they set up that are only here once a year are supposed to be special and are supposed to be kind of a big highlight for the festival the entire time that it runs. But something just feels different about Flower and Garden this year, specifically when it comes to the topiaries. It just doesn't feel like it has the size that Flower and Garden has had in the past, or that the other festivals have had in the past. And so, I don't know, it just didn't feel the same as previous festivals. So, but there is one thing that I actually didn't think was going to be here that I just found out is here, and I'm super excited for. It's the Butterfly Garden. So if you were looking for the Butterfly Garden specifically, it's going to be between Journey into Imagination with Figment and the Land Pavilion inside of the tent. It is definitely one of the highlights of my festival. I always love the Butterfly Garden. So if you're here, if you come to Flower and Garden, definitely check it out. Is it worth making the trip to Epcot specifically for Festival of the Arts? My honest initial reaction is no. Flower and Garden Festival is not worth visiting Epcot for specifically. It's a nice bonus that it's here, but to specifically take the day out of your trip to come here to Epcot for Flower and Garden Festival, this year it just doesn't feel that way. And thinking back to previous years, I honestly just don't think Flower and Garden Festival is really ever worth it. Now, that is definitely not to say that you should not make a trip to Epcot when you're here at Walt Disney World, because you absolutely should. But to say we're coming to Disney World to go to Epcot for Flower and Garden Festival, I just don't see it. And maybe it's me. But it's like I said, the other festivals, Food and Wine and Festival of the Arts specifically, they just seem like they have so much more interactiveness to them. There's so much more to engage with to really make it like a special event that is happening here at Epcot. But if you disagree with me, if you think Flower and Garden Festival is the best festival of the year, when it's definitely not, let me know in the comments below. Like this video if you like this video, subscribe and click the bell icon if you want to see more videos just like this one. And remember, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.